President Wolf, Your Excellencies and friends from Amnesty Germany, and so many well-wishers who have invited me here today. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I come from India and I can speak several South Asian languages, which may not be very helpful for this audience. Unlike our friend from Chechnya, I don't speak any German, so I'll stick to English. Ladies and gentlemen, I noticed a quotation by Benjamin Franklin in the entrance hall of this building. And I quote, "God grant that not only the love of liberty, but a thorough knowledge of the rights of man may pervade all the nations of the earth, so that a philosopher may set his foot anywhere on its surface and say, 'This is my country.'" This sentiment would have resonated very well with the author of these words. And now I start a second quote. "Open your newspaper any day of the week and you will find a report from somewhere in the world of someone being imprisoned, tortured, or executed because his opinions are unacceptable to his government." The author of this quote was a British lawyer, Peter Benenson, and the words introduced his groundbreaking article, "The Forgotten Prisoners," published in Britain's Observer newspaper 50 years ago tomorrow. Outraged by the tale of two Portuguese students imprisoned for making a toast to freedom, Peter's determination to act on his righteous indignation led him to a powerful idea that ordinary people could achieve extraordinary change when united into common action. The public response was overwhelming. Newspapers in over a dozen countries reprinted the Observer article. Over 1,000 letters poured in within the first 6 months. Soon, a permanent organization was born, Amnesty International. For 50 years, the determination and persistence of countless activists and Amnesty members have played a key role in an unfolding human rights revolution in which the call for freedom, justice, and dignity has moved from the margins and has become a truly global demand. I'm sure you would all agree with me that in the last 6 months, you could not open a newspaper or watch a television program without hearing the word human rights. And these human rights, and Amnesty International has played a key role in making international outlaws of torturers, in ending the untouchable status of leaders accused of human rights crimes, so that the Pinochets and Gaddafis and yesterday Mladic of this world are no longer above the law. Similarly, in campaigning for an international criminal court, I don't know if President Wolf knows that the International Criminal Court was a long campaign of Amnesty International to set up the International Criminal Court in helping to free tens of thousands of prisoners of conscience imprisoned for their beliefs or because of who they are, in generating an unstoppable momentum towards a world free from death penalty. But as we pay tribute to the past, we must fix our thoughts on what is still to be accomplished. As Peter Benenson also declared, and I quote, "The candle burns not for us, but for all those whom we failed to rescue from prison, who were shot on the way to prison, who were tortured, who were kidnapped, who disappeared. That is what the candle is for." So looking ahead, what do the next 50 years hold for Amnesty International? With threats to human rights at the heart of key challenges facing the world, it is clear that our movement needs to continue to adapt and evolve. And that as we seek our ultimate objective, which is to close for business, there will be shifts and changes we cannot predict. After all, few would have anticipated the Arab Spring or the chance for change as fear evaporates, a chance that hangs in the balance with a serious fight back from the forces of repression. We just need to remember what's happening today in Syria, in Bahrain, in Yemen.